Asterisk 2027 Honda HR-V YouTube script 600 words asterisk. Underscore use this as your voiceover. No headings needed on screen. Underscore. What if Honda took everything people loved about the HR-V and actually fixed the things they complained about? That's exactly what the 2027 Honda HR-V is. It's not a complete redesign, it's a major refresh, and after driving it for a week in city traffic, highways, and even some back roads, I can tell you this might be the best small SUV Honda has ever sold. First, let's talk looks because the 2027 HR-V finally looks expensive. Honda kept the clean, coupe-like roofline but gave it a wider stance, new LED headlights, and a much bigger grille. The front end now borrows cues from the CR-V and even a little from the Civic. At 4,390 mm long, it's 40 mm longer than the old model, and most of that went into the rear doors and trunk. The wheels are also bigger. Even the base model gets 18-inch alloys. Honda offers 8 colors now, and the new Urban Gray and Canyon Bronze look amazing in person. It still feels like an HR-V, but it doesn't look like an economy car anymore. Step inside and this is where Honda did the most work. The dashboard is completely new. You get a 9-inch floating touchscreen as standard, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Higher trims get a 12.3-inch screen and a Google built-in system. But the best part is Honda brought back physical knobs for volume and climate. Thank you Honda. The materials are also a huge step up. Soft touch plastics on the dash, stitched door panels, and seats that use a new, body-stabilizing foam. Honda says it reduces fatigue on long drives, and honestly, after 3 hours I believed it. Rear legroom is up by 35 mm, and the magic seats are still here. You can fold them flat, fold them up, or fold them down for bikes. The trunk is now 470 liters, that's 60 liters more than before. Under the hood, Honda listened to us. The old 1.5L NA engine is gone. The 2027 HR-V comes with a 1.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder as standard. It makes 180 horsepower and 240 Nm of torque. That's paired to a new CVT that Honda calls step shift. It actually simulates gear changes so it doesn't feel like a rubber band anymore. 0 to 100 takes about 8.2 seconds, which for this segment is quick. The big news is the hybrid. The 2027 HR-V HEV uses the same 2.0L hybrid system as the Civic, 207 combined horsepower, and Honda claims 24 km per liter in mixed driving. In our test we saw 22.8 km per liter with AC on. The hybrid also gets AWD as an option, which is new for HR-V. The AWD system can send 50% of power to the rear wheels instantly. Driving it is where the 2027 HR-V surprises you. Honda retuned the suspension with new adaptive dampers on the top trim. Around town it's soft and soaks up bumps. On the highway it firms up and feels stable at 120 km per hour. Steering is light but precise, and visibility is still one of the best in the class thanks to thin pillars and a low hood. The new Trail mode on AWD models helps on gravel and wet roads by adjusting throttle and traction control. It's not a 4x4, but it's enough for light off-road and snow. Road noise is also down. Honda added more sound deadening and acoustic glass. You can actually have a phone call without yelling. Tech is another big win. Every 2027 HR-V gets Honda Sensing 360 as standard. That means adaptive cruise, lane keep, blind spot monitoring, and a new traffic jam assist that can handle stop and go by itself up to 60 km per hour. The top trim adds a 12-speaker Bose sound system, wireless phone charger, and a panoramic sunroof that is 20% bigger. There's also a new pet mode that keeps the AC running and shows a message on the screen if you leave your dog in the car. Pricing is key here. Honda says the 2027 HR-V will start at around $26,500 for the base turbo. The hybrid starts at $29,900. The top AWD hybrid touring will be about $34,500. That puts it right against the Corolla Cross, Kia Seltos, and Mazda CX-30. But with the hybrid fuel economy and Honda reliability, it's going to be tough to beat. Maintenance is every 16,000 kilometers, and the hybrid battery is covered for 8 years. So who is this for? If you want a small SUV that doesn't feel small, that gets great mileage, and that won't bore you to drive, the 2027 HR-V is it. Families will love the space and magic seats. Young buyers will like the tech and turbo power. And if you do a lot of city driving, the hybrid will save you a ton on fuel. Are there downsides? The rear window is still a bit small, so rear visibility takes getting used to. And if you want a lot of power, 207 HP is good but not exciting. But for 90% of people, this is more than enough. After a week with the 2027 Honda HR-V, my take is simple. Honda didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They just made the HR-V quieter, faster, more efficient, and nicer inside. And that's exactly what buyers in this segment want.